Okay, guys, we're recording, so I guess welcome back. I just got off my little vacation. This is just going to be a quick review of what we got going on and what's coming up. Uh, let's see, I guess we're going to start off with a quick, not really a review of TA. We're going to do that next week, but just some reminders. Summer trading, Labor Day will be the official end of summer. Do not expect markets to amazingly the next day start performing like the summer's over. It's just the official end. Um, Labor Day is a banking holiday, so a note on that. Banking holidays, I'm not really going to be trading them this year. I'm going to be taking a few more days off this year than last year. I'm not going to be stressing out about getting all my trades done and everything. So if it's a banking holiday, I'm not doing it. I know some of y'all trade it, some of you don't. But basically, I mean, Forex market's more heavily dependent on banks being open than it is anything else. So banks aren't open. I'm taking the day off and I'm relaxing. I got a lot of other crap going on this year with looking for a condo and things like that. So I'm gonna be taking the time off to relax this year. Last year was just Neo Badger. Nice. Last year I was working way, way, way too damn much. Even on holidays I was working. So this year, and I mean I recommend it for anyone. If it's a banking holiday, screw it, take the day off or watch the charts, do something else. Uh, Again, I mean the forex market is heavily dependent on the banks because it's money. Banks equals money. So if you want to trade it, you want to trade it, but you're not going to see me around on the banking holidays. I will be taking those off and enjoying myself. I worked too much last year. Uh, somehow I think the banks and forex are related. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Okay, so getting to TA guys, as the summer's over, we want to avoid all these bullshit crazy trades you see during the summer. TA is a confluence based trading system, guys. So at a minimum, it'll be easier to get this done, and I'm going to be offering some things up in September that help you a little bit with getting a little more confluence on without making the charts any more of a mess. I'll show you a couple things that we got going on for that. But basically, you're looking for at least 2 point. Once it's core qualified, if you're following the rules in the book, core qualified, we want to look for at a bare minimum. Try and find two reasons for confluence before you take a trade. To be quite honest, once the summer trading conditions over, if you're not high 60% to mid 70%, you need to get with me because you're doing something wrong. If you're trading on a ranging market, a monkey could do trading axis and still be successful as long as you follow the rules. So if you get to the point where you're not hitting, I'd say 65% up into the damn near mid 70s, once we're in normal trading conditions and you're trading a ranging market, then you probably want to get with me. Make sure, and I know there's not a lot of people in this one, but I'm recording it. Make sure we're getting back onto the schedule. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll be doing the webinars. If you want something covered, make sure to get with me and request it. I'm open for whatever. I don't care if it's not trading access related. Then freaking post it up and we will go over it. If you have a question about it, there is probably someone else who has a question about it. So Tuesdays and Thursdays we will be doing the live webinars. Next week we'll get back into it. Um, I'm going to go a little bit over of pre-trading prep. During the summer, I've been playing with Itchy. If you follow a thread over on BOE where I did the introduction to Itchy, they've really taken off with it and on how to trade pullbacks. So we are going to have a confluence-based trend trading pullback on how to catch a pullback. So that'll be something kind of interesting that I'm going to go over next week. I'll post the thread up so you can read over it beforehand. What else? Trying to think what else. Again, guys, we're gonna. So Tuesdays and Thursdays will be the webinars. Request something if you want it. Fridays are chart reviews. So I am gonna ask whether you're winning or losing. You don't. I won't say your name. Send your damn charts to me. So on Fridays we can review. It'll help everybody if we can start getting people to send their charts in, and we can do a nice chart review on Fridays. So we can look at charts that everybody's taking trades on, because that way we'll be catching 3 different sessions. I don't trade London, but we do have some people that do, so it'll be nice to get some screenshots of London trades. As for calling out in the room, I would like to see that start again. I'll start trying to do it. It's just a lot of times I'm busy with it. When we say calling out in the room, I'm not saying you call out a trade, it's saying bam trade. All you have to do is say possible setup or we'll figure out something, maybe an abbreviation to get people to jump to charts. But I'd like people to start calling out if they think there's a possible setup so that me or other people can jump to the chart and take a look at it. It'll help out a lot, and it kills the boredom. Arrows, I'm covering that in a bit because I'm having some issues with coders. Let's see. So calling out in the room, I would like to see it happen again. We'll start that up next week. I'll start jumping up and down about it. And when I say calling out, you don't have to call out that, hey, it's a perfect trade. All you have to do is say possible setup on UJ, and we can jump to the chart and look at it and see if it is a possible setup or not. It'll help people develop their skills of jumping to a chart and looking at it. You should really be able to jump to a chart and make a decision in all of about 10 seconds. And that includes, in my case, I jumped to the TA chart and I jumped to an Ichi chart. Next week I'll be going over my Ichi setup because I'm using it for pullback trading also on bins, not just scalping. We'll go over that next week. Let's see. Other than that, let's see. Tab, which was the 3.0 version, not TA 3.0, but Tab 3.0, like Bob mentioned with some arrows. The coding I'm getting into is a mess, and it's not coming from the Tab coding itself. Tab is a custom indicator that runs off of two other custom indicators, actually. One of them was 100% written by me, and the other one was developed by Theory. If y'all don't know who he is, don't worry about it. Some of you do. The issue is the on Theory side of the coding, we're getting a lot of it loads and unloads. I thought we had the issue fixed. The coder said he did. He fixed it, sent me a version back. It still lagged ass, and now the coder's not answering. I did send him to what's called arbitration. I got my money back because he didn't do shit, basically. Well, he did. I have no idea if the flowers are going to work after summer yet. We're going to get into normal market conditions. So for summer, once summer's over, I'm focusing on trading Axis and showing y'all how to use Ichi. Other than that, for flowers, I'm putting them on the back shelf for a little bit until I get everyone up to speed and we can make sure everyone's hitting at least 65 to 70% ITM levels. I don't want to... And that's my focus. We want people to... There's going to be more trades as summer's over, so flowers won't be as necessary. They're kind of like a side project anyway. But like I was saying, the focus now, once summer starts ending and we're getting back into normal trading conditions, is going to be getting everyone up into the 65 to 70% level. It should be doable. If you can't do it, there's something wrong. You're not following rules. You're doing impulsive trades. You're jumping in too early. So we're going to focus on that. Again, that's why I want people to review the webinars each week and call out your stuff in the room. If you can call it out in the room, we can avoid you from taking a bad trade there. I mean, that's better for you and better for everyone else. Because again, don't feel stupid. If you're going to say, is this a possible trade, then I'm sure there's someone else thinking, is this a possible trade? All it's going to do is help everyone else out in the room. Adding in Confluence, I was talking about Tab with the arrows. I am waiting till my coder comes back. He's a student, so he's a little bit busy right now, so I'm going to just let him do Tab. He did a really good job on everything else I did, but it takes him like a month and a half to do it. What I did with the money from the Tab indicator, if y'all remember, I had done some work with, if you look on my chart, I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. Let me see if I can find one that's not a mess. Here, I'll just remove all the indicators so you can see. Actually, here, I just have some screenshots of it. I'll post one of them up. What we are going to be getting is if you remember the Excel spreadsheet, this. This is the spreadsheet that does possible reversal points. As it is currently, it's a manual system. I'm having it coded, so it will plot the line on your chart. What it will look like end result is going to be this. Just so you can see it, let me close this one. And I figured this is at least is something to work on until then. So this will be like the end result. I will be giving you this indicator here is what it does is it will draw everything you see on the screen. I removed everything. That should be, it depends. I'm still talking to three or four different coders right now on it. I had one of them say he wants to do it just for experience, and he wanted $5, so I might give him a shot at it just for the hell of it if he wants the experience. But I'll probably go with one of the other guys that has a better review record. But I might give that guy a shot just for the hell of it. What will happen is this is Fibos, but it only draws when there is a correct ABC pattern. So that means that there is a retrace. Not so that will, in my opinion, I guess you could say, and I'll be posting up some stuff next week as it gets closer to this coming out with Fibos, and you do need a retrace for it to be more accurate. If you're doing a single-sided Fibo, which is basically an up and a down, that's looking for a retrace at 100, not anything else. So that's basically what's coming up next. I just wanted to get this out there, the video, basically so people can see it on the forums, and next week hopefully we get some more participation as we pull out of the summer trading. This indicator, I don't know, a week or two. It really depends. If this one, most everyone's saying they can do it in 1 or 2 days. So as soon as I pick someone, it'll be ready in a day or two, and that's going to go out to everybody. All it does is give a possible reversal point where it says PRP. This is a possible reversal point. This is live, not live, but this is an actual chart. You can see it's not perfect. All it is again, this is going to be another point of confluence for y'all. It makes Fibos a little bit easier to understand too, because it actually plots. A lot of people look at the chart and they're like, well, what the hell does it mean it retraced to here? Where am I looking for the actual retrace? It'll give you a better idea. So if you have a 61.8 retrace, you know 161.8 is your possible reversal point. But this one does the numbers a little bit different, and it should line up somewhere around then. But it's basically going to just be another indicator to give you more confluence. It's going to be one line on the chart, so it shouldn't cause too much of a mess. Is fib considered a good confluence? Anything by itself isn't considered good confluence. What you're looking at is the coming together of 2 or 3 indicators or more to be confluence. So no, Fibo by itself is not good confluence. I mean, just the definition of confluence by it is it's a combination of several indicators together. That's what I'm going to be preaching to y'all. Your trade should not be taking with at least 2 points of confluence. The single line, I have a weakness for me, I mean, and I'm sure everyone else does, but for me, if I see a weekly pivot and price action with it by itself, I will jump all over a weekly pivot. Overbought, oversold, I don't give two shits. I jump all over weekly pivots because they are probably one of your stronger ones, other than like a monthly pivot. Other than that, that sums it up, guys. Really, this video is just to show you what's coming up. The tab indicator, like I said, it will be coming out, but I'm just going to let my normal coder do it, the student that I use, because he's really good. He might be a little bit slow, but at least I can trust him on the work. The money that was donated for the tab, we're going to put it out for that possible reversal point Fibo indicator, this one here. It's a really good indicator. It's been around since 1989, actually. It's a paid indicator that I'm not saying. I got the MQL file for it from a really, really original old one when he used to give out the MQL for it. So other than that, any questions or anything, guys? Next week, again, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will be kicking back in full-scale webinars where we review. If you have something you want to talk about, you have to let me know, guys. If you don't ask questions, then you might as well go trade on your own. There's no point in being a part of the room or a member. If there's no questions, then I'm going to wrap it up. But again, guys, send me any questions, requests, and start sending me charts. Monday I'll be preaching about getting the setups going, calling them out so that we can help people out. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. As soon as the possible reversal point indicator, the Fibo-based one's out, I'll post that one to the room. And I can't think of much else. Other than that, like I said, this was just basically so I can start a new thread up on the forums that summer trading is coming to an end, and that we're going to be getting back on schedule with everything. Alright, well, if that's it, then that's it, I guess. Have a good one, guys. I'll be in the room most of the day. I gotta do a few errands. Yeah.